The opening ceremony of this year's Summer Olympics in Paris, France was marred by controversy for multiple reasons. The segment that drew the most criticism was a performance by musicians and dancers from various sectors of the LGBTQ community that was very reminiscent of Leonardo da Vinci's painting of the Last Supper, which depicts Jesus together with his disciples before his crucifixion. Christians from around the world used social media to communicate their dismay with the specific segment, which led the organisers to apologise for any offence caused, saying there was no intention to depict the Last Supper. Whether intentional or not, there were certainly enough similarities between the famous painting and the scene depicted on the bridge during the opening ceremony that no one can blame Christians for being offended. The one thing that is not debatable, however, is the spirit it reflected. It was a global advertisement to showcase the progress that the spirit of humanism has made in the world. It is therefore no coincidence that the events that were broadcast to the rest of the world were broadcast from France, which is the birthplace of the modern-day human rights movement. During the French Revolution, the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen was established as the governing foundation for the country in which God and his law no longer had a place. In essence, one can summarize the opening ceremony as the devil showcasing to the world what was achieved over the past 235 years under the guise of human rights. The concept of human rights has many positive elements to it, but at its core it opposes God's sovereignty over man. During the opening ceremony, we saw the fruit of this movement displayed to the world. Therefore, whether the event director purposefully tried to depict the Last Supper or not, we do not know, but there was enough communicated throughout the ceremony for Christians to be reminded of the direction the world is heading in. As believers, events like these remind us that though we are in this world, we are not of it, we are passing through, and we can take heart because Jesus has overcome the world. Please join us in praying for the following. For the body of Christ, to recognize the pitfalls of human rights while we continue to love our neighbor as ourselves. For the body of Christ to speak up for what they believe and to do it in a Christ-like manner. For all Christian athletes and spectators at the Olympics to be worthy ambassadors of God's kingdom during this time.